This morning I also am here because I would like to give you a brief update from session on 3 topics. The worship schedule for the upcoming year, the sale of the manse, and the interim associate pastor search. So first, session has approved the worship calendar for through early September of 2020. As you already know, this summer we're holding one worship service on Sunday mornings at 9:30. This will continue through Sunday, September 8th. Beginning Sunday, September 15th, we will hold 2 services on a Sunday morning. At 9, a more contemporary, relaxed style of worship, and then at 11 with a more traditional style of worship. As we did in 2018, for the month of December of 2019, we will hold a single service at 9:30 with fellowship opportunities following each service that month. We will then return to the 2 services at 9 and 11 in January of 2020 until we switch back to a single service at 9:30 for the summer of 2020. Many of you have asked, why are we holding 2 services come the fall, when our typical worshiping congregation would easily fit in the sanctuary for 1 service? I'm here today to give you just a little bit of background on what led us to this decision. As you may recall, this spring, we made a concerted effort to talk with as many of you as we could to hear your thoughts on worship, education, and fellowship. Many of you also had conversations within ministry teams on these same topics. In addition, we spoke with a number of pastors within the PCUSA regarding worship models in general, trends, and what they have seen that is important when considering the right worship and education model for any particular congregation. After gathering all of this information, representatives from the relevant ministry teams, as well as other representatives from the congregation, came together for discussion. Considering all of this information and taking the time to discern how God is calling us to move forward for this congregation at this time, this group felt that the 2-service model for the majority of the year is in the best interest of Crossroads as a whole. This recommendation was then taken to session, and session agreed that the 2-service model for the majority of the year is optimal. It allows for the greatest number of people to experience the type of worship that is most authentic to them. If you are one of those people who are thinking, but it would be nice to have more people in the sanctuary during 1 service, we invite you to look around you and choose a seat each week where you'll be sitting with others nearby. During December, we chose a 1-service model because of the opportunity it allows for us to worship and have mission activities that might not otherwise be possible. As we did in 2018, we will not hold any education classes during the month of December in order to allow everyone, including our Sunday school teachers, to participate in our weekly church-wide events. Next, if you read the weekly news, you are aware that the sale of the manse was completed on Wednesday. The closing went well, and the buyers have moved in. We did experience one unexpected event just prior to closing. The issue arose when our bank, BMO Harris, refused to release a small parcel from the church property in order for us to close. Rather than risk jeopardizing the sale, Session chose to pay off the mortgage. We used the proceeds from the sale to pay off the mortgage we had in the church building. This change will not compromise our commitment to allocate 10% of the sale proceeds to mission. However, the Joseph Fund will not be receiving funding from this sale. The church, however, now is debt-free, which has many advantages, including more financial flexibility, and is certainly a nice gift to our new incoming senior pastor. Finally, some of you have been asking about the status of our interim associate pastor search. While the HR team has been searching diligently, they have not yet found the candidate that fits the needs of Crossroads. Session is in conversation with our senior pastor candidate about next steps as we continue this search, and we will continue to update you as we have any additional information. If you have any questions concerning any of these topics or anything else that may be on your mind, please come to an informal Q&A with session members in the CLC following today's service. Thank you.